but you know I never will. No, so I choke you down just like a pill. You like a
I can never ever find the right words, and there's no way this is real life. There's no telling you're the right girl, so I can only say that it feels right. It feels right, it feels right. Yeah, I can only say that it feels right. It feels right, it feels right. Yeah, I can only say that it feels right. Going with the gut, never had a doubt, felt like this is just a must. Put me in perspective, I'm the deepest in the cut. Everybody tuning in, but this is just for us now. We know I ain't ballin' yet, hoes wanna holler, oh no, I don't call them back. Girl, let me see you hold it down, we gon' have a blast. Cause I just wanna know what you gonna do with all of that. Ain't gotta say a word, I know what's up. You can have it all, watch me rip it off. I'll admit it, you got me feeling hella love. Even when it's going down, know that we gon' live it up. Young shot caller, always been a baller. Know that you the one, I can feel it in my heart, yeah. I won't stop charging, we going come harder. I can see you and I, way beyond the stars, girl. I can never ever find the right words, and there's no way this is real life. There's no telling you're the right girl, so I can only say that it feels right. It feels right, it feels right, it feels
Hello, everybody, and welcome to the main stream. I'm Sweet, and today we have a great matchup between Strawberry Nut Cheerios and All In squads. The Big Chin squad already has a win on the season, winning against my team SSN in a sweep. They're hoping to continue their luck or continue their sweeping. With Strawberry Nut Cheerios.
On Strawberry Nut Cheerios, we got Froppy, EJ, and Slater McVader. W name. But only two players I really know on that roster: Froppy, EJ. I've heard Froppy's a good player. EJ, I've heard is a good player. I haven't learned much about Slater McVader though. But I think this is gonna be a very good match. Hopefully, it's even and less one-sided than some of the other ones that we've broadcasted so far. But I'm looking for a competitive series.
Yeah, Big Chin all in with an average MMR of 1743 versus the Strawberry Nut Cheerios averaging 1713. So there is a little bit of a disparity, but we've seen before in some of these games that the MMR really doesn't matter. It's all about the team chemistry. The Big Chins definitely do have team chemistry. I can tell you that much. They've got a good passing scheme going on. When I played them, they felt fluid. A lot of their fluid challenges, and they push the pace. They like to push the pace one after the other, keep pressure on on the opposing goal. So I hope this Strawberry Nut Cheerio team has a solid defense, solid counterattack. That's what they can hope for to get goals. That's my thinking.
Yeah, I'm not really sure. Like I said before, I'm not sure what to expect here. But as we get ready to get this game underway, I'm like I said earlier, I'm excited. I have never really seen any of these players play, and I honestly can't wait. I'm hoping for a close series, close matchup.
Me too. Me too. Let's see. Do you think we're gonna get more solo plays or more passing plays than anything else?
Honestly, it really depends on how much these teams have played together. I think off the bat a lot in this season. I think early weeks we're going to see a lot more solo play as players aren't going to trust each other as much as they will later in the season. Although I could be wrong. Some of these players may have played in the past. I'm not sure about these two teams. But I know for myself, playing with new people that you've never played before, it depends on really how much you scrim and play against the other teams with your comfortability. But it looks like we're getting started to get into this match, and let's see what we got here.
Let's get it. Let's get it. Ooh, interesting starting positions here. Full speed flip. Ooh, good 50 by Nero. Take control on the sidewall. Let's see. I gotta move my camera a little. Bang!
And a passing play off the bat. Maybe we were wrong. Maybe they are really comfortable with each other. Great first touch by Swifts, and a good pass from Crimson.
I told you this Big Chin squad. It feels like they've been playing forever. They just know where to be, what they're gonna do. Good passing play to start off. You almost wonder if it was scripted. Swift going for a bump play. Leaves Crimson Chin as the last man. EJ up, hits it down. A little too low. Nero, low boost situation, taking control. 50'd on the sidewall. Big booming clear. Ooh, Slater misses. EJ has to take control in the corner with low boost. Crimson Chin and Froppy go up. Crimson beats him up. Nero clears side. Big boom from EJ. Crimson Chin has to clear it out to Swift, who's taking it up the corner wall. Good 50. Keeps control. Low boost situation, though, for him. Nero has to help clear it away. It's over Slater's head again. Woo! Close shot. Good bump. Swift hits it too low. Slater able to clear it away. Crim going up, taking control on the sidewall. So far, pretty clean game from both teams.
Yeah, seeing quite a lot of pressure here from Nero's team. And what was that again? The big chins, dude. I gotta remember. I mean, Crimson Chins, it's a giveaway, right? I should know that. But a lot of pressure, keeping good control. Already have that early goal. Maybe they can extend their lead, and they will with Swift as a solo play with a. Ooh, that's a beautiful goal explosion. That's awesome. I've actually never seen that that color of the Phoenix, but awesome solo play. Froppy's just simply not ready for it, and Slater is too far on the back wall to be able to get there. Extending the lead by 2 and keeping that pressure up as we get later into this first game.
Yeah. Right now, it feels like the Chins are just playing really clean Rocket League. A few mistakes coming out from them so far. Strawberry Nut Cheerios, kind of slow out of the gate. It is probably, I think this is their first series in the Summer League, so they might just be getting used to each other, getting used to the play styles. But so far, I mean, it's only 2 minutes into the game. There's still plenty of time for things to click. What a 50, good demo. Froppy in a low situation has to go up for a challenge on Nero. Nobody there to capitalize on the pass mid. Slater clears it away. Crim, low boost. Woo! Almost gives up an easy pass. Swift clearing it away off the backboard. Nero forces the 50. Crim clears it to backboard. Nobody's there off backboard. Froppy's going to take control on the ground. Nero diving. Gets stuck in the net. Crimson Chin goes up for the solo play. Woo! No flip there for him. That would have been an insane musty. Froppy with the quick transition. Slater clears it center. Nobody there to cap. Ooh! Low boost situation. Off the crossbar from Froppy on the shot. Just can't seem to put it away on some of these shots. They're getting close, but just no way to break through right now. Solid defense from the Chins.
Yeah, the Chins are double committing on some of these challenges though, and it seems like they're kind of confused on defense sometimes in the corners, which is a sign of weakness, and it could eventually lead to a goal for the Cheerios here. but a good clear from Swift over the head of Start McVader, and that might be another goal, but an amazing save by EJ. Last second, Crimson turning around for the shot. Nero there looking for the follow-up. Is EJ going to get a flick over him? He's not. He's going to go to the wall. Nero's able to get a great 50 with a double tap, but he's not able to finish it. Swift trying to follow up, isn't able to get the shot though, and Froppy has control with boost, gets a 50 over to EJ, and here for the counterattack.
Play coming out from EJ. Oh, but it's off target just slightly. Froppy bumps Slater, clearing back to mid. Nobody there. Low boost situation for Slater. Oh!
Near miss, near miss.
All these wide post shots, man. You hate to see it.
You really do hate to see it, but I mean, getting these nerves out of the way, you know?
Nobody there to clean up the double tap. Slater, low boost situation again. Tries to take it up the wall, but is denied. Froppy, wide. EJ, bar down. Can't score it. Unfortunate. Just a little off target. Great looks coming for the Cheerios. Just unable to capitalize on some of these shots. Froppy gets blocked into midfield. Slater, McVader. Oh, my game crashed. This is so epic.
Unfortunate timing, I'll pick up for you, but it looks like a counterattack here for the Chins, trying to get it onto their side here. Froppy's able to get a good clear. A pass over to EJ. Is EJ going to get beat? He is by Nero. Nero there with a 50 into the corner. Crimson looking for a follow-up, gets a soft first touch, maybe tries to get a 50, isn't able to get much, but another 50 to his teammate. Swift tries to get a quick shot, a demo from Nero, trying to clear out that backfield, another bump, but it unfortunately leads to a pass basically from EJ to his teammate, but no one is there to follow up. Swift again trying to get another 50, isn't able to get the beat. Crimson on the back leg here, trying to get a save, keep their lead up by 2. The time is winding down, and it looks like their fate is sealed here in the first game, as the Crimson the Chins have really went all in on this first win. They're doing great. They're keeping the pressure, and they've really held this to a low-scoring game in their favor. Oh, I ate my words. I ate my words. That might help him in the second game. A little bit of a troll here as he gets bumped from Crimson. Crimson gets bumps. Nero no boost on the back wall. Just unfortunate, but a good shot from Froppy to get them some momentum in the next game. What do you think so far about the series and what we're seeing from these two teams?
I think that the Cheerios are starting to heat up. I think that goal is going to carry a lot of momentum in their favor into this second game. I don't know. They had a lot of shots this game. A lot of shots, a lot of bar downs that just couldn't find the back of the net. In the second game, it'll probably switch around. I think now that they're locked in a little bit more, I think they have a chip on their shoulder now that they're down 0-1 in the series. So I think they're going to focus more on shot placement than shot power. And we'll go from there, see what happens. All you can do in game 2, just recover.
Yeah, I think right now in their comms, they're thinking, man, we had the pressure there in the later half of the game. We had the shots. Now we just need the placement. We need the control. They were looking good on defense. They were looking strong on offense. And they just need to put those pieces together and get more counterattacks that are effective in the net. So let's see if they can put this together and find the key to getting them a potential tying win here for Game 2 in this best-of-5 series. As we're waiting for the players to join the lobby. Yeah. Oh, it looks like the players are waiting for approval.
Might be a preset change. Didn't like the feel of the car. Gotta swap it out.
Looks like we're ready.
Here we go. Bang! Woo. Crim with the bump. Clears it away to the corner. Slater patiently waiting at midfield. Kind of low pad here. Nero kind of out of the play for the next few seconds. Swift booming it downfield. Slater has to get a touch here. Froppy clears it downfield to open space. EJ hoping to challenge Crim on the wall here. Is able to get a bump and pass it down and back to his team. Slater clears it high across goal. Froppy going for a diving challenge. Nero with the passing play to Crimson Chin. Ooh! Slater with the dive. Crim faking. Centers it. Ooh!
That's just a great play from Nero.
Goal. What a pass.
I mean, just look at the play from Nero here. decides not to go for the boost, hunts down the last man, and then cuts back across to get that shot. Robbie was not expecting it at all. I mean, when you're playing that position, what we always say, my coach says, once you get your first man challenge, you go for bumps and you go for boosts. And that's when you leave. But Nero said, I'm not leaving. I want the shot. So he gets that shot off and a good first lead here, first goal for the Chins.
Ooh. They're trying to, take this series by storm, get up 2-0 right away. Obviously, not the greatest start for the Cheerios. That's not what you want after losing game 1. But, we might be able to see a little bit more bumps and demos come out from the Chin squad. Since they're up, they feel a little bit more comfortable. Might be more aggressive with their play style. Ooh, what a shot underneath! Nero gets a touch, but unable to save the shot from EJ. Great placement.
Just an unfortunate 50, no boost on the backboard. Not much you can do there. They really need to extend their defense, try to get a man out there to take space, get bumps, steal boost. When you're all three stuck on the backside of your own net, there's not much you can do except for pray when the other team has all the pressure. But a great shot from Swift, goes underneath one, gets the pinch, and pops right over the other. Swift, this is now his second solo play, making magic for his team to extend this lead once again to 1. I mean, every time it seems that the Cheerios might have some type of momentum, it just seems like the Chins are just taking it right back.
Oh, Spanish coming out from the Chins. Oh, unable to capitalize on that midfield pass. Nero pops it up. Krim, double commit here in the corner. The Swift able to clear it back to corner to buy a little bit of time. Froppy able to challenge, center it. Ooh, good demo from Crimson Chin, and the save on low boost clears it out to Slater in the corner. We see Nero going up with low boost. Froppy takes control at midfield, going for a solo play. Nothing there though. EJ has to boom it up and away. Crimson Chin slows it down at... Ooh, there we go. Oh, double whiff. Froppy, open net. Bang!
Yeah,
What a shot.
Yeah, unfortunate double commit here. Seems like a lack of communication. Froppy or Swift thinking he can cut in because his teammate has no boost, but he probably should have waited back, let his teammate force for him low or high so that he can get a easy clear on the backboard.
Good pacing from both teams right now. Oh, another open net goal off the sidewall. There it is.
Ooh, unfortunate miss there.
All right, there we go. The Cheerios, all the momentum in their favor right now.
See, and this is something that's really important here when you're on diagonal kickoffs, or really any kickoff. When you're going for that corner boost as second man, waiting for that pass maybe in the back left, back right, you always want to turn back to the net. It's an easier save if the ball happens to bounce in an awkward position and you're still able to be there for your team, but a great counterattack to tie it back up. Nero passing it up to Crimson, and Crimson with a dagger into the heart of Cheerios, dude. What a shot, what a play. Too fast for Floppy to get there.
It's not even halftime, ladies and gentlemen. We have 6 goals in this game 2. 2:43 left. It's anyone's game at this point. Score is basically 0-0. Let's see. Nero takes control with 0 boost. Blue squad seems to have Cheerios have all the boosts right now. Ooh, an
They might as well be called the boost squad at this point.
Froppy is able to get it around 1, centers it for his team. Swift has to pinch it off his sidewall. Woo! Orange team, low boost for the Chins. EJ centers it. Slater pushes up too far, has to take control up this right wall. What a crazy challenge from Kryn, up before Vader even has the chance to get a touch on it on the sidewall. Froppy into corner. Swift denies the clear. Krim going high. EJ is able to boom it away. Froppy going for the redirect, and it's just wide. Swift able to clear it away from the next man's shot. Froppy has to get a touch here. Place it into corner. EJ misses. Froppy low boost 50. Centers it over the net. Ooh, both miss. Slater and EJ miss. Nero unable to follow up with a shot. Crimson in an awkward position, just trying to buy time for his team to recover a little bit. We see bumps coming in for the goalkeeper. Unfortunate.
Yeah, I mean, we're seeing a lot of misses, a lot of whiffs here that are really defining the series so far. A lot of goals that could have been, but a great pass here from Nero, but a double commit, and it doesn't matter. It's still in the back of their net. It seemed like the defense did not know who was going to touch the ball, although it looked like they both had the same shot. Oh, a little bit of an overcommit there by EJ, getting too close to the play. At that point, you might as well commit when you're pushing up yourself into no man's land. But, I mean, they still got that 1-goal lead, and they're looking strong so far. Can they make this series 2-0, or will they get or will the Cheerios get a returning goal here to tie it back up? Crimson trying to take control, gets it out into his corner, passes it to the other team essentially, but Nero is there to recover for him. Swift with a quick shot, but Froppy is there to deny the attempt, trying to take control. Maybe a pass mid. EJ is there, but gets 50 by Crimson Chin. EJ still staying with the ball, but Swift is there to deny him. But a double tap attempt from Froppy. I don't even know if that's going to be a goal if he hits it in the first place. Let's see. No, it would have been a goal if he hit it. It's just both players, again, have no boost. Like you said, you might as well call them the boost squad right now, because the Cheerios have all the boosts on the field.
Crazy. 45 seconds left in the game here. Both teams, 4 goals, hoping to tie the series for Cheerios. Chin's trying to run away with it with a 2-0 lead. Does Froppy have the answer for the Cheerios? Let's see. Takes it up the sidewall. Ooh, misses the 50. Both teams miss the 50 there. EJ able to get away with it. Going for a solo play. Goes for the block off the backboard. Misses though. Froppy able to clear it to the sidewall. Crim having to jump for that. It's up and floating. No one's able to capitalize on that. Not the greatest center. Froppy able to clear it to sidewall. Crimson Chin has to get a touch, has to get it out by time for his team. Is able to clear it away. We're going to OT in game 2.
We are in fact going to OT. Teams trading blows back and forth, but this next one is going to be the final blow in this game 2. Froppy trying to take control, gets it over Swift, tries the double touch, but misses it. Nero is able to get a touch, and just in time, Crimson's there for the save. Trying to take control, keep his speed up, isn't able to get a good 50, but Crimson is there for the touch. Froppy staying with it off the back wall. Swift with a quick shot, a redirect from Crimson. Slater is there, but is beat by Nero. Nero staying in the corner, has 100 boost, has the ball, goes off the sidewall, and now he's out of the play.
Good control, good 50. Slater has to take it up the sidewall and buy time for his team. Froppy, low boost situation, booms it. It's an open net. Oh my goodness! What a way to end game 2. Less than a minute into the game.
Nero. Oh. And
Nero
I
just
mentioned
gets beat out.
I mentioned no man's land earlier, and Nero put himself in that exact spot that is so dangerous. It's what we like to call the gimmick defense, right? You pull up, you act like you're gonna go for the ball, then you hesitate, and then you try to turn around last second to fake out the opponent. He just was overcommitted there as third man, and I mean, if you're gonna overcommit at that point, you gotta just go, right? If you turn around, there's nothing you can do if the opponent gets a good shot on the net. So pretty unfortunate there, but this does mean that we're tying it up for the Cheerios, as they are looking better in this game too. They had a lot of pressure, they had a lot of shots. They had 14 shots, and they had like I said, quite a lot of boost control, good pressure, looked a lot cleaner. And Froppy there with 861 points, 4 goals and 3 saves. Absolute performance there by my boy, taking his team to a game 3 1-1 series.
You know, this is the type of series you want to see. Nice close matches. There definitely were a few mistakes that both teams would like to clean up a little bit to make this game a little bit cleaner for both sides. But that's just the game. Everyone messes up from time to time. Whiffs happen, sometimes for the benefit of you. And in that case, that's what happened for Cheerios. They got the benefit of the doubt on that overcommit. And now, as we get ready for this next game, we're trying to see who can take the lead in this series, Cheerios or Big Chins. Right off the bat, we have the Cheerios taking control in their own half. EJ going for a dribble play with low boost. Tries to flip it over Nero, but with low boost isn't able to pop it over. Crimson Chin going for an aerial solo play. Froppy tries to meet him. Double tap potential. Crimson Shin able to take it coast to coast.
And that's sort of what we see out of Patrick Mahomes right there. I just had to put that reference. I love those clips when the most random thing will happen. They always glaze Patrick Mahomes, and for any football fans out there, I'm sorry, but I just had to say that. That was hilarious. But yeah, Crimson with an amazing solo play. Just what a shot, really. Is able. I mean, a lot of times when I go for that, I always choke the double touch because it's too good to be true, you know.
Low-key kind of surprised Froppy wasn't able to get that challenge on that double tap. It looked like he got a bump, but it just didn't register in time.
Call it a triple commit. Call it a triple commit by the chins right there. We're not going to let you guys slide with that one. But Crimson trying to add another shot onto his Perforioal, but isn't able to get the side or the corner read just in time.
Froppy trying to take it himself, do his own Crimson Chin impression on the ground. Unable to get it past the team though. EJ 50s it. Crimson Chin up midfield. 50 boost. Tries to go. Oh, good bump. Teammate able to redirect. EJ clears it to corner. Nero's waiting. Swift with the shot is blocked by Slater. Nobody's up for Cheerios. It's wide open. Low boost situation. He has to get a challenge. Misses the pre-flip. Slater, low boost. Tries to flip it around Crimson Chin. Fails. 50s. EJ takes control on the side. 50s it to Swift into open space. He's going to go for another challenge off the ceiling. Is able to beat Nero. It's open. Ooh. Slater is blocked by Crimson Chin. Nero able to get it clear. EJ has to make this 50. Froppy taking it off sidewall. EJ there, hoping for a redirect. Swift beats him to it. Slater with 0 boost. Booms it. It's centered. Crimson Chin clears it to the right side. EJ going to challenge off the wall. Froppy beats him to it from midfield.
Ooh, man, I don't know what Crimson said during that second game or the third game, waiting for the third game to happen that minute. But right now they're connecting with each other. They're finding each other on the pitch. They're creating opportunities, and a lot of it's Crimson playing first man, a really good first man. And Swift is there a lot of the times for the follow-ups. Nero, I love that guy. He's a great player, and honestly, I think he's playing pretty solid right now. And I've played with him a lot, so I think he's playing great. He's really fitting into this team quite well, kind of filling in the gaps that they need.
Yeah, but I'm liking the Cheerio squad as well. Not as many passing plays coming out these last few games. I feel like there's been a lot of attempts, but...
Did you just... Oh, I thought you jinxed it. That was almost a passing play to a double tap.
Yeah, but it seems like the Chins have gotten used to that passing mechanic from the Cheerios.
Crimson, that's unfortunate. That's unfortunate. Trying to play it high for his teammate on the backboard, but he backflips. Oh! Even SSLs do it, ladies. Even SSLs do it, ladies and gentlemen. Even SSLs.
Looks like Nero actually boosted EJ up to get over that ball right there. Froppy able to escape the demo. Passes it up to Crimson Chin. Seems like a lot of these passing plays are getting cut off early by both sides. Ooh, bumping play. Bumping action. Swift can't finish it off. EJ makes the diving save. It's open though. What a pinch from Froppy. Has to pre-flip into the sidewall there to pinch it out. Boost struggling to find boost.
Yeah, and I mean, to be honest with you, Crimson is really kind of the sole proprietor of this defense or this offense. He's playing first man a lot, but he's also cutting and doing a great job of coming back in as third man to keep this offense flowing. He's really kind of the beating heart of this offense right now, and he's creating a lot of these opportunities. Nair, they're getting a good touch, but gets beat by Slater, McVader. Crimson trying to take control, maybe create another opportunity. I just talked about Swift looking for a pass. Opts not to challenge as Crimson is soloing it, beats one, and gets over EJ to create another goal and another lead for the Chins. I mean, he's doing it all by himself. He said, I heard you say I was playing a good first man, but I'm also finding the net as well. So what another great shot. I think that's his second goal for the game and the sole reason that they're winning this game right now.
Crimson Chin, both goals being solo plays, just picking up the pace, living up to that Lightning McQueen player banner. Playing with some speed. EJ passes to Froppy.
What a save by Nero.
What a save. Predicts the passing play and is able to get up and block that. Swift centers it. Froppy dives, blocks Nero's attempt at a shot from ever happening. Slater, low boost, unable to get a challenge. He's left out of the play after missing the boost. It's open. And Crimson, being the team player, decides to let it roll in instead of getting his hat trick.
This is just a really unfortunate touch by Froppy. When you're last man, your job is to try to give time to your teammates. He gets a really poor touch there off the ceiling. Maybe he was trying to pass it back to himself, but that just didn't give enough time for his teammates to get back. So that leads to another goal for these chins, for these double chin players.
Double chin players?
I mean, in order to be good at Rocket League, you have to have the double chin. I'm pretty sure I read that in the TOS yesterday, actually. It was one of the updates. So
This guy reads the terms of service. This is crazy.
yeah, I decided not to sign my life away whenever I try a new game on Steam. So
Oh,
almost a tying shot there to get him to. But this is basically at this point a best of 3. They've won game 2 or game 1 basically in this best of 3, and they're looking to seal it out. Crimson putting on quite the performance, like I said earlier, doing a lot on his own, but he's also doing a great job of just keeping this offense alive when he's not even there. He's doing a lot when you don't see it. And that's not to say that Nero and Swift themselves are also doing a great job of supporting that offense when Crimson isn't on the ball, because it seems like right now Crimson is their main fire force. But when other players are able to step up and to keep that pressure going while your main striker is not in the play is imperative. Very, very imperative. So I'm hoping that they can keep that momentum, but at the same time, I think Cheerios might be able to turn this around if they tweak some of their challenges and just how they go about this next game.
I'd have to agree. It felt like Crimson Chin here. Whoa. I can't decipher what that means.
I don't even know what... I have chat off so I don't get distracted, because last game, there was a bunch of spams in the chat. So I kept on saying, yo, Gert, what's up? And then SYBAU, and then what? It's just so much brain rot in the chat, so I had to turn that off. But Nero trying to take control here, gets a pop high, trying to get over EJ. EJ with a successful challenge, and Darth, I'm just going to call him Darth Vader. Darth Vader there with the 50, but gets beat by Crimson. Swift there for the follow-up, tries to get a 50 into the middle of the field, and Crimson is able to follow up his own touch. Froppy now with a good clear into the corner of Orange, and Crimson gets a very interesting touch out to Froppy.
Right away, we see lots of demos coming out for the Crimson Chins. You almost wonder if they're switching their playstyle a little bit to get under the skins of the Cheerios, just to make their goal scoring a little bit easier on. But right away, we see the difference in pace. We see the Crimson Chins. Sorry, not the Crimson Chins. The Big Chin all-ins, you know, picking up the pace, playing at a much higher pace than that of the Cheerios. You almost wonder, do the Cheerios need to start picking up the pace down 2-1 in the series? Or do they play at their own pace, you know, go slow, take control, run the passing plays a little bit faster? Ooh! It works to perfection. Speak it into existence. Froppy scoring off of a great pass from EJ.
Honestly, I don't think they need to pick up the pace too much. What you're kind of worried about in this scenario when you're down 2, if you try to pick up the pace, like you say, or play faster, what often happens is you try to force plays that aren't necessary. You start doing things that aren't really going to help you play better as a team. What you really want to do is to find the weak spots of your opponent. You want to take time, force challenges that aren't good for them, and put them in awkward positions while you take control of that ball. So what I'm really hoping here is for some more solid 50s and passes to each other while creating space and not trying to force that space by picking up the pace. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Well, that's some great insight right there. We see Nero clears it high. Crimson Chin, unfortunately, not in the best position to take a shot, but he is able to center it for Nero. Cleared away by Slater. Crimson Chin on the sidewall. I feel like he was just on the other sidewall. I don't know how he got over there so quick.
He teleported.
Like, Crimson Chin is just all over the field, making his presence known. Whew, you almost get scared when he's on those solo plays like that after last game. Do you give him that much time? Do you challenge early? What's the best solution to that?
Honestly, when you're playing a good player, I've played like teams against SDSU. Look at that, another goal. But really, when you see that one player has that offensive presence, and they're really doing a lot of the team's scoring, although right now he's not doing any scoring. What you want to do is you want to isolate them. You want to get them out of the play. You want to make sure that their supporting cast is not there for them. Put them in very awkward positions. When we play SDSU, we play Zapatos. When you see that name across the field, you see top 10 ones player in the area, you're like, oh crap, this is scary. But you can't be afraid to challenge. You have to force that. You have to play smart. You have to play quick. You can't allow that name and that respect to get in your head. So I think if they kind of do that with Crimson, although he's done a lot on his own, if they kind of force him out and kind of make the other players do more, it's going to continue working like what they're doing right now. They're catching them off guard. They're not letting Crimson do much.
As we see the passing play come out for the Cheerios to put them up 2-0. Seems like they're not letting the series count, affect their gameplay right now. They're playing at their own pace. They're playing as they should, as they intend to. Very slow, methodical passing plays, kind of controlling the ball. Ooh, Froppy able to challenge it away. Lots of demos coming out for the Crimson Chins right now.
And that
trying to take out that last man.
Yeah, and that's kind of something you see out of Slow a lot. If you've ever played Slow, Nero is a demo-heavy player. I think he's also learned that partly from playing our team. He likes to get those demos. He likes to be dirty. He likes to get in the way and be that supporting player for his team. He's a great threes player. But sometimes, like you can see here, it leaves you in awkward positions when your team is overcommitted, trying to get demos and boost steals, and you're just doing too much. You know what I'm saying? So it seems like right now, the Cheerios are taking advantage of that, and they're taking the space that they're being given, right? And they're catching them off guard when they're weak, trying to rotate back.
Overall, very, very different game from the past few games in the series. Ooh, Nero finally able to take off the lid for the Crimson, or not the Crimson Chins, the Big Chins. Dude, his name is so perfect. I keep saying Crimson Chin. You hate to see it.
Are you trying to say something? Are you trying to throw shade, man? Are you trying to say that the Crimson Chin is the Big Chin team? Hold up, man.
I mean, he's the captain. He's the head honcho. He's kind of expecting to lead the charge. And obviously, he's been doing a great job of that these last few games. But right now, Cheerios seem to have all the answers against him. He's unable to capitalize on some of this open space. If there is any open space, it feels like they're always right there to challenge him, not giving him a lot of time to work or set up the aerial plays like he did last game. DJ with the double tap, setting up Froppy, unable to make a decent shot on that as the defense was ready for him.
Yeah, and see, this is kind of an interesting thing that you brought up. You brought up that Crimson Chin is the captain of this team, right? And he's kind of leading that charge. The problem is, right, is Froppy, what a great shot by Nero. A little bit of a commit from Froppy, or a miss from Froppy, sorry. But you were kind of saying is that, Froppy is I think he's the leader of this team as well, of the Cheerios. And if you look at the scoreboard here, there's being a lot done that doesn't have to do with him, right? And so there's been 2 assists from Slater. EJ's gotten the 2 goals for those assists.
Oh my goodness.
I was not paying attention. What happened?
Chat, they got a pinched kickoff goal. 22 seconds left.
We cannot be serious right now. Oh, that's
3.
I would be so frustrated if I were them right now.
Cheerios see their 3-0 lead wiped away in a matter of 30 seconds or so. That's definitely a confidence destroyer. You'd hate to see it for the Cheerios.
Yeah, I mean, I'd hate to be them, but I'd love to be the Big Chins right now. But like I was saying, when your captain is having to do a lot of the offense, once the other team figures that out, wait, hold up, 0 seconds. Crimson with the ball gets underneath Froppy, but he gets denied. I thought we were going to see a solo play to end off the series, but like I was saying, when Crimson's having to do it all, when one player is being that driving force, another team's going to figure that out and isolate them, like I said. And then where's your offense? What happens?
Oh my
gosh. Like very, very close save there. Froppy now has the ball. Narrow disrupts it, gives it to Crimson, over to Swift, but Slater McVader denies that very quickly. Narrow looking to pass to his teammate, kind of awkward, but Swift is there to able to be there in time. Crimson looking for the demo on Froppy, but Froppy evades, but he does get another demo on their third man. Froppy has open space and a ball, but with no boost. Cuts in, gets over one. Crimson is there to deny it. EJ now with 0 boost, and we see a reset on the play with Narrow having a lot of boost and a lot of space, and gets over to end the series just like that. Just when we thought that the Cheerios had a chance and they were pulling it together, Narrow says, no, I heard Thankful talking smack. I can do stuff on my own.
You know, that just goes to show, we were talking about Crimson Chin being kind of the leader of the offense, but Nero decided to take over this game with a hat trick. 10 shots, shooting 30% from the field. It doesn't matter. All that offensive pressure eventually broke through the Cheerios. It's crazy.
Cheerios defense. Yeah, I mean, they proved me wrong. I mean, not that they proved me wrong, but they said they did what they needed to do. They didn't rely on Crimson to be their deciding factor on defense, and they pulled it together. I'm not sure how dark my cam is, but I do know that that was a really good series. I think it was a 3-0 though, sadly, but it felt a lot closer than it was. You know what I'm saying? It felt like a really good, really close series. Both teams played well. I look forward to casting more of those games for these guys. These guys are great players, and it's interesting to watch.
Yeah, so unfortunately that does drop the Strawberry Nut Cheerios down to 9th place, I believe. The Big Chin All-Ins improved their standings as number 1, going up with a game differential of now 5, I believe. As I think this series was, what, 3-1? 3-1, I think Cheerios won game 2.
Yeah, I think it was a 3-1. It wasn't a sweep. It wasn't a sweep, but it
wasn't a sweep.
It wasn't a sweep, which is good because we asked for something that wasn't a sweep. I might have said that mistakenly earlier, but wasn't a sweep, but it was a good series, and it was a bit dominating there by the Big Chins.
We'll see you guys next time. That was our cast.
Yeah, I think that'll end off the stream, but I really appreciate you guys watching. Those who did watch, it was a good series. Congrats to those players that won. Condolences to those who lost, but hopefully you guys can put in a, learn from these games and look forward to the future games this week. All right, see you guys. Thanks.
Like a captive, I'm on to you. Used to pay to my mom life, standing on rainbows, playing it cool. I was all this in ages, and I know my patience.